he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Baylor's offense will get first crack at it today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can go catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Throws for the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Bears look to keep this drive humming. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pryor. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Back to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown Bears! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Florida Gators offense has the ball for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick.
Turning it on! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
It's so important when a safety drops that he takes the right angles. You see those receivers flying across his face. He's got to go meet the ball and the receiver a lot of times at the same time. Great break. Great job getting to the football.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it set up on the outside. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Got it in the middle. It's McBride. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Bears will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Gators will have it first and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Montgomery. Buying some time. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida!
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes a grab over the middle. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. And the Bears can really attack on this second and short. Oh, he makes a catch.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. The give to the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Montgomery. They'll run the screen. There he goes! Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Gators have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. Still looking, on the move. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Making side adjustments here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Slings it downfield. Touchdown, Gator! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Fights off the defender. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Crosses to 40. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
On the ground, it's McBride. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire.
Breaks into the open. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble.
Touchdown, Baylor! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Zings it complete to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Right on the money. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catch it.
Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's Montgomery. Got his man quickly. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Gators will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They want to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's second and goal from the 7. He wants it all. Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's McBride. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Pryor. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Lost his throw again. Got a man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Back to pass. his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's McBride. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it out. It's Hatchett. He gets a block. He's got an alley. There he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This will likely be the last play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's got it down the middle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Makes the catch. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out.
Turning it on! And an explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking for a man. It's Montgomery. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete. Good, solid tackle. Here comes the offense on second down. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Play number 10 on this drive, and his 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. The Bears will send out the punt unit. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown. There he goes! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Firing to the right, complete. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot.
Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
RPO complete to open the drive. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He's got it. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play again.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The third down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another third down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the gun to give, looking for room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Fires to the tight end. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab.
A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on second down. Under fire. Finds his man open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here we go. Gonna swing it on second down. Safe completion on the screen. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Baylor! Great job by the back on the option.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gotten out everybody right now on the same page.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. Powers through. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to
just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, and at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick.
Frank just plowing ahead. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's McBride. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Finds his big tight end. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special.
Tight end trying to get in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 2nd and goal coming up. Trying to barge their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's McBride. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, after that completion, it's decision time now. 4th down here close to the goal line. You're down a couple scores in the 4th quarter. You can just kick an easy field goal, take the points, but then you've got to rely on your defense to get you the football back to give you an opportunity to win this game.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Gators backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get...
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what you're on.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Montgomery. Lofts one high and deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0...